Good morning, fourth grade. Today we are going to review for our Unit 3 test, which will be Thursday. You will take your Unit 3 test with your teacher in the morning. On our Unit 3 test, we are going to cover topographic maps, the Earth's surface, and rapid changes that can change how the Earth's surface looks. On Monday, we reviewed topographic maps and how to read them. On Tuesday, we reviewed the layers of the Earth and how the layers of the Earth work together to create volcanoes. We discussed that volcanoes are an example of a rapid change, and today we are going to review what are other examples of rapid changes. Rapid changes are natural processes that occur on our Earth that can change the way our planet Earth looks. In Unit 1, we talked about erosion, weathering, and deposition, and how those processes can break down rocks into smaller pieces. However, erosion, deposition, and weathering can take many years to break down a big piece of mountain rock and then to break it down into a smaller piece. Rapid changes change the rocks of the Earth, but they occur quickly. One moment the Earth can look one way, and then with these different changes, it will change how the Earth looks. The first example of rapid changes that we talked about was volcanoes. Volcanoes is an opening in the Earth's crust where lava, ash, cinders, and gases erupt to the surface. The lava that erupts to the surface can destroy the different area around it, and it can also make another layer of rock to the volcano. We also talked about floods. Floods occur when large amount of waters overflow into areas that are usually dry. Floods usually happen when there is a lot of rain, when it rains a lot, and it causes like lakes or rivers to overflow with lots of rain, and it caused maybe a street to turn into a pond. Like a little lake. That's why when areas are very low in elevation, it is more likely that they have floods because too much water, and that water can cause the water to rise and cause a flood. When these floods occur, it is moving the earth material around. It moves rocks, it can move trees, and it can move it from one location to another. Floods are also an example of rapid change. Another example of a rapid change that can move dirt, rocks, and trees are landslides. Landslides typically occur on the side of hills, on the slope of a hill. These landslides are caused because our earth is constantly moving underground, and sometimes if the earth is moving too quickly, that sudden movement causes the top part of the earth where the rocks and dirt and different trees are to kind of just fall off and slide off the slope of the mountain. Another rapid change that can alter how our earth looks are earthquakes. Earthquakes are caused by the plates that are underground our earth that are constantly moving and bumping against each other. When those plates bump against each other, it can cause the earth to shake. When that earth shakes, it can break the top rock layer of the earth. It can cause cracks on the earth and the rocks and dirt and trees to move around. Earthquakes and landslides are another example of rapid changes that can alter how the surface of the earth looks. For the rest of class, we are going to complete a practice test. We are going to review the different questions that can be on our test. You will answer the questions that I ask using Edpuzzle. After you answer, I will reveal the answer. Use this practice test to study and prepare for your test. First question is, take a look at this map. What type of map is shown? Is it A, a profile map, or B, a topographic map? The answer for this question is A, a profile map. This picture shows a profile map because it is looking what this mountain looks like if we are looking from the side. Now let's take a look at question number 2. We are looking at this picture of a topographic map. Let's look at the pink line. What is the elevation of this pink contour line? The elevation of the pink contour line is 500. We know that the elevation of this contour line is 500 because each individual contour line has a number that tells us how high the mountain is above sea level. The elevation for the pink contour line is 500. Now we have another picture identification. What type of map does this picture show? Is it A, a profile map, or B, a topographic map? This picture shows a topographic map. Remember, topographic maps are 2D pictures with contour lines that show the shape, size, and elevation of different landforms. Next question. Looking at this topographic map again, what is the contour interval of this topographic map? To find the contour interval, you have to look at the topographic map and count from how much does the contour increase from each contour line. If you said 100 meters, that is correct. The contour interval for this topographic map is 100. The first contour line is 400. When we go up the mountain to the next contour line, the elevation is 500. We go up the mountain to the next contour line, it is 600. Each time we go up the elevation, we are going up 100 meters. So the contour interval is 100. Okay, now we are going to look at the layers of the Earth. The Earth has 3 layers. The blank is the Earth's outer layer of solid rock. What is the name of the Earth's outer layer of solid rock? Is it magma, core, crust, or mantle? If you said crust. That is correct. The crust is the Earth's outer layer of solid rock. Crust is the most outer layer of the Earth. Now let's move down a layer. Next layer, this inner layer that we see here, is solid rock that is between the Earth's crust and the core. What is the name of the rock material that is between the crust and the core? Is it magma? Is it the core? Is it crust? Or is it mantle? If you said mantle, that is correct. The mantle is the solid rock material between the crust and the core. Next question. We're now going to discuss about volcanoes. I have our first true or false question. The melted rock that erupts from a volcano is called lava. Is that true or false? If you said true, that is correct. When that melted rock erupts from the Earth's crust, it is called lava. The next question, the blank is the melted rock below the Earth's surface. What is the name of the melted rock below the Earth's surface? Is it crust? Is it magma, core, or mantle? If you said magma, that is correct. The magma is melted rock that sits right below the Earth's surface. Now that we're talking about volcanoes, there are 3 different types of volcano. A volcano that erupts regularly is called active, dormant, or extinct. If you said active, that is correct. A volcano that is regularly erupting is called active. True or false? The lava that falls from a volcano, does it produce fertile soil? If you said true, that is correct. The lava that falls on the soil makes the dirt area be more refreshed, and it makes the soil become more fertile, meaning that it is easier for crops like vegetables and fruits to grow. You will also have a question that asks you to identify at least 2 of the type of natural disasters that cause you will be asked to identify 2 of the natural disasters that cause rapid changes. We discussed 4 different natural disasters that cause rapid changes. In Edpuzzle, write at least the name of 2 of those natural disasters that cause rapid changes. Acceptable answers for rapid changes are either volcanoes, floods, landslides, or earthquakes. If you wrote one of those either 4 examples of rapid changes, you are correct. Those 4 things: landslides, earthquakes, volcanoes, or floods, are all examples of rapid changes that can quickly change the Earth's surface. Remember, if you complete this practice test and also use test review flashcards from Quizlet, and also use the study guide, as well as the ODALU review game. This will help you be prepared for the test. If you have questions, I will be in office hours from 2 o'clock till 3:30. You can stop by to ask me any questions if you're having trouble accessing ODALU or Quizlet, or there is something you don't understand. I'm also having my live session where you can stop by and ask questions from 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Good luck on your tests and remember to study.